So the chart professor is back with us. Now don't forget, he introduced us to 4 really cool charts. We did the line chart last week. This week we're focusing on the bar chart. So what do you love about this bar chart?
Well, it gives us more information. The line chart was just the closing price.
Right. Average,
Just the
it's
4
like a point,
o'clock. Yeah.
connected the dots.
Yeah, second grade. So the bar chart gives us the high, low, and the close, and it tells us the extremes of the day, which is important. You know, if it closed on the low of the day, it's obviously negative. If it closed on the high of the day, we're much more optimistic about tomorrow.
Because you can tell all this from the chart. So the first one you have is the hourly. Why would you look at an hourly chart unless you were a day trader?
Even if you are a day trader, you'd probably look at a 5-minute chart, but
Fair enough.
or 1 minute chart. But it gives us the extremes of the day, and when you see a closing at the high, that tends to tell you it's going to carry through on the next day. And if you see a close on the low, you're looking for it to carry through on the downside.
But why would you want to see the hourly? Just to see how it worked?
Well, let's say if you are going to be a buyer on any time frame, you want to drill down to be the best buyer you can. So we would look on an hourly chart after you decided, yes, I'm going to buy NVIDIA. Well, where do I want to get in?
Like at what time of day, basically,
Yes.
then you're saying, okay. And then you have a daily as well. So obviously the difference is hourly and daily, but what else are you getting out of this?
Okay, the daily chart also, besides showing us the extremes, will show us a gap. A price gap is a void, and it shows either...
And like literally that's the gap, the hole?
Right, yeah. It didn't trade there because it had to open sharply higher because of the demand, or it had to open sharply lower because of the selling pressure. And it tells us something about the intensity of buyers and sellers that you miss from the line chart.
So dramatic difference from the day before, basically, is what you're saying.
Right.
And in a weekly, then, I guess you see the same.
The weekly, we can see a much bigger base. We have more information. Okay, this is a stock that's been more than a 10-bagger. I mean, it's a very impressive base, and you can get the perspective of 30,000 feet.
All right, so just to recap, this chart is really flexible.
Right. We can do it on a 1 minute, 15 minute,
Clearly.
hourly,
And people do that.
weekly. Sure.
To use your point, too, it shows the extremes of the day because it's the high, low, and the close. So you can see what happened in that little bar just throughout the day.
Yeah, more information than just 1 point.
It shows the gaps. I think that's really cool that you have that jump from day to day on the extreme moves.
Yeah, gaps give us a lot of information about aggressive buying or aggressive selling.
And finally, the range and location of the close. Again, same thing. Like you don't see that on the line.
Okay, you close at the high of the day, the bulls are in charge. We close on the low of the day, the bears are in charge. And if we close kind of in the middle, well, it's in balance.
Bruce, thank you so much. You can catch all this stuff. Follow Bruce on thestreet.com, search The Chart Professor, and for sure, check out the YouTube playlist, Chart Professor. All the videos are there. The intro, line graphs, and of course, this one will be there next.